and it's another Top 10. This one here's a little different. Yep, most of you know that I'm not always the most politically correct guy in the world. So today, I'm giving you the top 10 Mil-Spec culture lessons civilians have learned the hard way over the last 6 months. The good idea fairy. Not your friend. Never has been, never will be. Situational awareness is key. And as a subcategory to that, F around and find out is a very real thing. A statement of charges or an unplanned hit to the pocket sucks. I once knew a first lieutenant that wrecked a Humvee joyriding in the woods at Fort Bragg. She paid for that Humvee out of pocket. The leaders of some American cities are fixing to find out. Burn pits have long-term effects. So do burn pits the size of cities. And if you play with fire, in this case, Molotov cocktails, and you're an idiot, and you're going to try to burn your city down, you're probably going to set yourself on fire as well. Yeah, I can't even actually believe I have to say this one. Don't bring a knife or skateboard to a gunfight. Listen up close to this one. This one's really important, okay? Politics do not matter on the battlefield. Bad leadership stands out quicker than good leadership. Yeah, pretty sure we all get that one by now. Heroes are not always seen as such, but God knows all. Trust in that, because that is all we have, my friends. Yeah, this next one's for my daddy. A Marine Vietnam vet, a fireman, a police officer. He said, "Don't let your alligator mouth overload your candy ass." People cannot be canceled. The best any of us can hope for is the day the good Lord calls us home. You might call that a cancellation. I call it a promotion. Proverbs 27:17 tells us, "As iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another." With all the chaos our nation's facing, all the trouble it finds itself in right now, we can still pray. Pray for the police. Pray for the first responders. Pray for the National Guard. Pray for the politicians. Pray for the misspent energy of many of our nation's youth and disenfranchised as they're misled by those who aren't even getting their hands dirty. Moses, while leading his people lost in the desert and taking essentially about a 3-month trip, on foot, okay, give him a little slack, and turned it into 40 years. I can't say we don't all do the same sometimes. When Moses' people were lost in the desert and became ill, snake bit by the thousands, he fashioned the image of a snake and held it up for all to see. The only people that day who continued to be sick and die of their snake bites were those who chose to remain so. In much the same way, those who still remain on the Democratic plantation today are only those who choose to remain so. Tens of thousands of today's youth and millennial generation as well are joining these organizations, Antifa, BLM. Make no mistake, these are domestic terrorism organizations. I've served in 3 areas of combat. I've been to 22 different countries, and I know what it looks like. And I'm here to tell you, this is it. These organizations try to give these youth some sort of transcendent cause, but at the end of the day, they're slaves to the cause, because the cause gives them nothing back. It promises everything and fulfills nothing. This is much how gangs are recruited for. It's also very similar to the way Hitler's army in Nazi Germany took power. It is textbook divide and conquer strategy. Can't believe they don't see this. Organizations were not conceived of God, and as such, will inevitably fail. If you don't believe me about Antifa and BLM, just ask Al Baghdadi. But I heard he might be unavailable for comment. Here at the ranch, we support our warfighters, we support our law enforcement and first responders, and we support our Commander-in-Chief. That's about all I got, Battle. You? All right, let him have it.
So you got a problem with America, just leave for a couple days. You'll be back.